Hunger is ravaging the young of Yemen. Only the most critical are taken in here. There are just far too many children to care for. And this is what malnutrition does to a young body. It strips it down and opens it to infection. Sharma spent just 4 years on Earth, and there can be few days when she hasn't been hungry. Now she's terribly weak, unable to stand, walk or talk. Malnutrition destroys the body slowly and cruelly. Sharma's been in hospital for 16 days already. She's much better than when she first came in. Her younger sister has died. Here in the year 2020, her mother's now desperately worried about a second child dying of starvation. I'm very scared I'm going to lose her like I lost my other daughter, she says. Anxious family members wait outside. Many have spent the 6 years of Yemen's civil war running from the fighting. The country is devastated, and it's the children who are paying for years of political inaction. 80% of the population depend on aid to live. Worries over the coronavirus epidemic are utterly dwarfed by the fear of having no food to keep your child alive, and every day here is a battle to keep on breathing. On every single bed there's a tale of tragedy. The sheer misery and desperation is unavoidable. Young mouths gasp for air and hang on by a thread to life. Zaid has cerebral palsy in a country suffering the world's worst humanitarian disaster. His condition is made horribly worse by lack of nutrition and overstretched medical facilities.
This malnutrition really lead to this situation now, because family is bad.
Zaid's little brother is here too, but this is actually better than they're used to. They've moved 4 times to escape fighting, and help is hard to come by. International funding's been cut, with human rights groups accusing the warring parties of hampering the aid delivery.
Until today they did not give us beds or tents. We have difficult life also because of the flooding. Our situation is very bad.
Zaid's father is camped outside on the hospital pavement, waiting to take his son home. He takes us to see where home is right now.
How long did it take you to make
It's a mud and straw hut he's built himself, held together with discarded plastic. Everyone here is in need of help. The malnutrition rates in Yemen are amongst the highest in the world. You're considered amongst the fortunate if you make it to hospital. And our arrival at this makeshift camp prompts the young and the very old and sick to come out and beg us to highlight their need.
I understand that you are journalists, but we would like you to support us, to cooperate with us, so NGOs come to us.
Back at the nearest children's hospital in Abs, the medics move from one critical case to another. It's a constant wrestle with death. A tiny scrap of a baby is in trouble. She's so small, the oxygen mask almost covers her entire face.
He's responding.
No, it's very low heart rate.
But still there?
Yes.
But only just. They don't want to give up on this little girl. The gentlest of touches go hand in hand with the frantic attempts to keep her breathing. By now, word's got round. Every mother here is thinking this could be her child. But little Taif is just not strong enough. 43 days of fighting to live has finally exhausted her.
She didn't She passed away. She passed away. She broke hospital.
Every life lost here is taken personally. Taif's mother is still very much in shock. And it doesn't get any easier for the doctors who are seeing this sometimes several times a day.
I have to deal with this every day. This is my life, every day.
These are preventable deaths, are they not?
This is what is frustrating us the most, is because it's a preventable death. It's not like an inevitable death. It's something that we can prevent by only giving food.
But death in Yemen is never far away. The level of hunger is unprecedented, and no comforting will take that pain away. Alex Crawford, Sky News in Yemen.